Hey everyone, Kruber here. Life isn't very good right now, but at least we have Helluva Boss to review because the new Helluva Boss episode came out on October 31st of this year. And I will say, it is better than the new norm. A new episode of the new norm came out the day of October 31st as well. Anyway, as usual, this episode was very good in the animation department. That's always the case with these episodes. They're just really well put together. They look good. Animation's smooth. I like the character design still of all the characters, especially the spooky characters. That's kind of cool. One thing I will say about this episode is that it kind of had a slow start. The second half of the episode is really action-packed. It's not bad to have a lot of dialogue in the first half of the episode, but some of the stuff could have been cut, in all honesty. It's important to see how Blitz is not dealing well with the breakup, but it takes them forever to get to the actual spooky parts of the episode. The episode's 27 minutes long, and honestly, it didn't really need to be that long. Could have cut a few minutes in the beginning of the episode, in all honesty. It's interesting that Blitz is really into this show about ghost hunting, but you don't need to spend so much time on it. Now, probably the relationship stuff is more important, especially since we're getting to the end of the season. And I do like the relationship stuff, but it feels like we aren't focusing a lot on jobs nowadays, which honestly, I love the relationship stuff. I wish it could have been more action focused because it's a ghost hunting episode. You could probably do more. I will say the design of the quote-unquote ghost, which is actually just an aquatic demon, was pretty cool. It's also really interesting that he's able to control the minds of people and that we learned some stuff about the past of Blitz. That's really interesting, and I like to see the past of Blitz because the past of Blitz is kind of interesting, and I do hope that we will learn more about it in the future, because we likely will, judging by the fact how this episode went, and we only have 2 episodes left of the season, so we're probably going to learn more about Blitz's past, and that's kind of cool. But overall, it was a fine episode. I can't wait for the next 2 episodes. Hopefully those are kind of cooler than this one, because we have one coming out in November and one coming out in December, and maybe they will take my mind off the fact that the world is burning around us. I'm going to be completely honest, I have not been doing well as of late. It sucks to know that the world is horrible and everyone kind of hates you. It kind of sucks that happens, and you can't really do anything about it because people aren't reasonable, so you can't argue with them. But I will say, Dead by Daylight, Godzilla, and webcomics have kind of been keeping me semi-sane. I've been reading a lot of webcomics, I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight, and I've been watching old kaiju movies, usually Godzilla movies, and that's kind of kept me sane. I just kind of hate reality right now. I think I might still be in denial right now about how horrible the world is, but who's excited for that economy to crash? That's going to be fun, isn't it? Anyway, that's all I have to say for now. Cooper out.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.